What's up, dudes? Today I'm here with my first ever Apex Legends video, so I thought no better way to start it than with a beginner's guide. So for starters, I thought I'd give a little rundown of what Apex Legends is and where it came from. Around 7 months ago, Respawn Entertainment unexpectedly released a new Battle Royale game called Apex Legends. Surprisingly, the game blew up and rapidly grew in popularity. Now Apex Legends is one of the most popular games on the planet. Though the game has been out for several months, there are still thousands of new players who are joining every day, as well as players who are asking themselves, how can I get better? Well, I'm here to answer that question with the ultimate Apex Legends beginner's guide. So for those of you who are new to the game, I thought I'd give you guys a general gist of what Apex Legends really is. So when you start a game, you'll have 10 legends to choose from, each consisting of their own unique abilities. After choosing your legend, you, along with your squad, fly over an island in which you jump out of a jump ship and need to scavenge your surroundings for weapons and loot to fight other players. Each match consists of multiple rounds, which progressively get shorter as the game goes on. Also, players need to avoid the ring, which also gets smaller as each round ends, pushing teams together. At the end of the game, the last team standing are the Apex. So, now that everybody has a pretty good idea of what Apex Legends is, we can now get into the tips and tricks that'll help you either get into the game or improve the way you play. So my first tip for you guys is to choose a legend who suits you and make sure to use their abilities. And I cannot stress that enough. If you like to rush and play aggressively, give Bangalore or Wraith a try. But if you like to lay back and play more defensively, you're better off using Caustic or Gibraltar. All I can say is that having a teammate who doesn't use their legends and abilities is really frustrating. It can make you look like a total noob. And if you're a noob, nobody's going to want to play with you. In general, it's just really important to play to your strengths because in the end, that's going to be what's going to win you. My second tip for you guys is to make sure to stay close to your squad. Whenever you're playing with your friends, don't run off, don't say you're looting or you need ammo, they probably have some for you. There's nothing more frustrating than when you're playing and some squad pulls up on you and next thing you know it's a 3 versus 2 and you're off in the middle of nowhere trying to get some light rounds. Trust me, stay by your squad. You guys are better working together. It's going to work out a lot better for you guys. My third tip for you guys is to use the high ground to your advantage. In Apex Legends, there's a huge map, and there's plenty of spots to get to the high ground. But if you're not there and another team is, you're pretty much screwed. Shooting up at somebody on the high ground is going to be really difficult, but it's a lot easier to take out other players when you're shooting down from them at the high ground. Also, high ground also usually gives players a lot more cover, so increased invisibility and more cover, what more can you ask for? So my fourth tip for you guys, which is probably one of the most important on this list, is do not become accustomed to just one type of weapon. Trust me, I'm well aware, the R301 is 100 times better than the Mozambique, but sometimes it really do be like that sometimes. So, my advice for you is just try out every weapon and try to use a different range or variety of weapons as much as you possibly can. Because in the end, that's going to be what's going to help you get the most eliminations and overall help you win the most games. So my fifth and final tip for you guys is to make sure to learn your surroundings. It's super important to have a really good idea where your enemies could be coming from and to learn where people have a tendency to go. That way, you'll be able to get the first shot off as often as possible, and in the end, that'll ultimately help you get the most. So those were my top 5 tips for Apex Legends. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Deuces.
banner to a beacon. Race ya. Reloading. Nia, that was the last of that squad.
Not bad.
Got a banner.
Firing.
We could check out here.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Reload.
Reloading. Downed one.
Just giving my shields a recharge. Reloading. Enemy taken out. Reloading.
Must go faster. We're already in the ring. Guess I'll run in circles for fun. Charging on my shields.
Only two of that
Charging
squad
on my
left.
shields.
Firing. Reloading.
Only one squad left.
Enemy down.
Give me a sec.
Hostile right here.
Using
Contact with
grapple.
hostile.
All fire. Whole squad. I got you, friend.
Good looking up. Getting shot at. Reloading. Enemy down.
Taking damage. Taking a moment to heal.
Enemy down. Getting some damage over here. Contact. Hostile. I'm going over here.
Only one other squad left. I'm taking fire. One minute before the ring club. I got you, friend.
Thanks. Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Recharging my shields.
The enemy reloading. The ring isn't.
Giving my shields a recharge. Reloading. Ring's not far. One down.
Reloading. Kill confirmed.
Recharging shields.
I am taking fire, friends.
We're
Using grapple.
firing. Reload.
The ring is close. 10 seconds.
Downed one. Reloading. Last one down.
You'll be all right. I gotcha.
This wasn't my time. Contact with hostile. Contact with hostile. Going to. Contact with target. Not over yet.
That entire squad has fallen.
Good job.
Lay low. I will assist you.
Thank you, my friend. Hostile spotted.
Taking fire.
Hostile right here.
Our enemies have met their fate. That squad is out.
Not bad, shooter.
Only one other squad left.
Throwing Arc Star. Arc Star sent. Arc Star sent. Throwing Arc Star. Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Round 5. Beginning ring countdown.
Taking a moment. Took out a hostile.